All right, so this didn't come with the buffs I thought, but it still brought us Kintoki, Quetz, and Shuten. So let's talk about him. Of course, I gotta talk about Kintoki first because he is one of the most hype welfares that people were hoping would come back in some way. Base attack already looking good, 9.8k on a 4-star on a rider. Now, riders, I don't think they have the modifier. They don't. His attack doesn't get better. It also doesn't get worse like other cavalry classes. For example, assassins and casters. HP. This is a little low. This is a little low for a rider, a 4-star rider. It shouldn't be this close to his attack. But he has a heal in his kit. He has no, he doesn't have protection. He does not get protection because he's a quick servant. So the whole thing is kill it until it dies. Simple. Star weight 1.98. This is what we expect from riders, around 200 here and around 9 here. MP charge. Oh my god, chat. This is why he is so good. He has a 1.15% MP charge modifier for every single hit he does. This is why his quick cards are so goddamn good when they crit. Because I watched Xnaya do a video about Kintoki today. I believe it was one quick crit and he went from like 14 to like 80 or 90. So these turn into arts cards. Do not let the green color fool you. These are arts cards for how much you refund. And you get a whole bunch of stars. So if you keep, if for instance, he's by himself doing something for whatever reason, I don't think he's gonna survive that long, but he'll be at least spamming his MP fairly well. If you're doing mighty chains, always try to put the quick card at the back. Even if you're not doing a mighty chain, just put the quick card at the back. Because unless you like fully know like MP gen calcs, you want the highest hit thing that's an arts or quick card to be at the end, especially in a mighty chain. Especially when he's buffing quick. It will refund more than an arts crit. Let's just say that. He should refund more than an arts crit. At least when he has his skills up. When he doesn't have his quick buff up, that's a little harder. Just going off this and not actually testing it myself. But yeah, hit counts look good for a fairly early servant. First skill, 30% quick, 50% star gen. It's fine. I mean, star gen is kind of useless, but not really on him specifically because he wants to be critting every single time. Quick buff, he's better than he was before Summer 3. Now he has Ruler Scotty. So he can take advantage of this. He does have double quick and double buster. Sergeant though, if you're running him with double ruler Scotty, this is a non-issue, like whether he's clicking his quick cards or not. Because double ruler Scotty, I believe, if you do it with a quick chain, it literally doesn't even matter like how many stars you're genning, just the fact that you gen stars to get 50. And at that point, you probably have too many too. So in the grand scheme of things, this is better when he's like not in optimal teams, but when he is, like, this is cool, I guess. More chance for his quick cards to crit, or just his cards to crit in general. 50% battery. That's it. It's on the 6th turn, so it's okay. This isn't a bad skill. It's just underwhelming, I should say. Also, wait. Oh, no. Okay, so it's the same skill. For some reason, I thought Ushi Wakamaru had something similar. Like, and she does. but I thought it was closer to Kintoki. Third skill. I truly think this needs a buff. I truly do. My example is Altera. She got this skill buff not once, but twice. They got the same skill buffed twice. That's how you know a skill is bad, that it doesn't belong in the current meta. If an SSR needed to get this skill buff twice. Kintoki's the only person, like, not many servants have this skill, but Kintoki's the only one that hasn't had it buff. Either one of them. They both need this buff. And now that Kintoki Rider is in the game, like permanently for everyone to get, there is no restrictions. Kintoki and Kintoki Rider can get buffs on this third skill at any time now. And they either might go the same direction or they might go different directions of how they want to buff it. The same applies to Caster Gil in a very similar situation. His OG Gil got his charisma buffed, but not Cast Gil. So he could get the same buff, or he might get a different one depending on his skin. I wouldn't mind either. Kintoki, same thing. This HP minimal. The debuff res, it's only offensive debuffs, not all debuff resistance. I'd say this is a better skill if it was all debuff resistance. I'd say it'd be a better skill. Yeah, but buff natural body is a bad skill that has been. These are the only two servants in the game that have it. They are a relic. They need. Both of these servants would perform so much better if they didn't have like basically a dead skill. Because yes, 3k is a lot for both of these. This is like more than 30% of their health if they get healed. That's because they're more anemic. This one is slightly anemic. This one is a berserker that might also be anemic. He is slightly anemic. He is slightly anemic because his HP is not that much lower than his attack, but his attack is high. Yeah, that's 25% though. Yeah, buff natural body. They've already done it. Passive skills, it's just divinity. He doesn't have the riding skill, even though he's literally driving a motorcycle. It would have been better if they gave him that passive. That's probably why they made his upstairs so good, because they gimped his passives. We are all getting servant coins now. All of us. So, which ones should you prioritize leveling? Well, first off, extra attack. That's a given. Everyone's gonna have mana loading, so kind of just get this as high as you can. And then anti-berserker, who's gonna say no to that? All these are good for him. MP, 4 hit single target. He gens about 14% off this. It's not much. You get most of your refund from your quick cards, from your like face cards. Quick performance up for 1 turn, activates first. Only 10% at base, but holy crap, this ramp up. Like this is like ridiculous ramp up. Like 20% per overcharge. The difference between you getting overcharge 1 and overcharge 3 is 40% quick. Now, there's a reason for that. The reason is if you actually get that kind of overcharge, you're probably not following up with a quick card to like take advantage of that game. But if you have someone that can overcharge the party and you're running him in that comp, you got, depending on the overcharge, you got like more than a skill's worth of value from it. He will always get more value from being later in the chain of MPs, but the thing is he needs his cards at the back of that to take advantage of it. Even Overcharge 1 is the equivalent of his first skill. It gives the same value, even if it's only for one turn. At least try to get one level of overcharge if you plan to like try to fully refund that turn. Try to get at least one. I don't like this spawn CE. Party star gen by 20% while he's on the field. I don't like it. It's pretty much useless in this current meta. Very useless. Stars are not hard to come by. Yeah, this is Kintoki Rider. Will he live up to the hype? I think he will. It will be even better if he gets a buff, because he does need it. But this is a solid servant that they designed very early that is now at a good, like, the game's in a state where like other servants are closer to his level, where he's not completely outshining his competition. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like or a sub. And if you're feeling really generous, give me some feedback on the video in the comment section. I am very much looking to improve in the coming months as the channel continues to grow. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.